Hi everybody, welcome to episode 6 of the social distancing warm-up series, and today we're going to have a lot of fun. First of all, huge thanks again to everyone around the world, students, band directors, parents, for spreading the word about our time together, and I sincerely hope that everyone is doing all right. This is a very tough time for everyone, but I do think that if we continue building communities across the internet, but also very importantly reaching out to our friends, family, loved ones on a regular basis, hopefully a daily basis, just to check in on everyone to see how everyone's doing. Today's warm-up is going to be a little different. You probably can tell by the title. I've got the social distancing blues, and today's warm-up is going to focus on the fundamentals, as we have with other sessions, because if you play in an orchestra, if you play in a symphonic band or a marching band or a jazz ensemble, the following fundamentals are non-negotiable. They still have to be there. Breathing, pitch, rhythm, listening across the ensemble, articulations, cleanliness. So we're going to apply all of those fundamentals today to a 12-bar blues, and we're going to do it in different ways. And I really think it's helpful for all of us at home during this time that we have together to figure out different ways for us to creatively practice while applying the fundamentals to different styles. But today we're going to be starting off with singing. We did a little bit of that in previous sessions, but we're going to do quite a bit of it right now. As you can see, we have the chord sheets right here, and these are going to go up by half step. But what we want to do, everyone, is have our instrument as an extension of our body. So I'm going to move the slide and sing in concert pitch the roots of every chord, okay? F, B flat, F, B flat, etc., except it's going to be with an accompaniment. Then we're going to go up by half steps. I think this goes to G flat instead of F sharp. I might say F sharp, so inharmonically, that's the way it is. But again, we're practicing, and if we make mistakes, that's okay. Because when we're practicing, as I said yesterday, failure is always an option. All right, so again, these are all in concert key. Trumpets, you're going to need to adjust up a step for you, and French horns, make the proper adjustments, alto saxes. But if we can all start to think in concert key together, that would be a good thing as well. Okay, we're going to be sustaining whole notes and singing the roots. Up by half steps, all 12 keys. Are you ready? I thought you would be. Here we go. We're singing. position. More to go here. Flat, A flat, E flat, straight air. A flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, E flat. One more. Now, as you probably can realize, I'm the world's worst singer, but that's not going to stop me. And if you're not a singer as well, don't let that stop you. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. It's fun, and it also helps us to become better musicians, and it also helps our instruments become more of an extension of our body. Okay, now we're going to apply this to long tones. The same thing. We're going to keep in the middle registers, however that applies to your instrument. Again, these sessions are for all instruments and vocalists as well, even if you can tolerate my singing. So we're going to go into long tones. We're going to do the same thing in the middle range, or if you need to drop it to the lower register, that's fine. But we don't want to go too high right now. All we're thinking about is straight air and locking it on pitch. Okay? Here we go. which basically means we're doing a lot of playing. So if your chops are getting tired, make sure that you take a break. You don't need to play the entire time. You can put the horn down and get the blood back into your lips by doing this. And staying relaxed, okay? First and foremost, keeping that throat nice and open, keeping your chest relaxed, your shoulders relaxed, okay? All right, we should be more relaxed at the end of our session than we are at the beginning. This should be fun for everybody. So again, it's a study in letting the air come out, letting the music come out. Okay, I'm going to need, Facebook folks, I'm going to need to go around and check the phone because a piece of tape just came off of it. And I don't know if the position of the phone changed. So I'm going to go around. YouTube folks, you're over here. Hello. Here I go. I'm going to see if the position of the phone has changed. I don't think it has. Hi everybody. Hi Frank Romero. Hi Dan Collins. Hi Kevin Klee. Phil Burton. It's so good to see you. All right. Hey, David. Your chops are tired? Well, I know. I understand. All right. All right. Everyone give us a thumbs up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Excellent. Hopefully we can keep this thing going. Hey, Krista, how are you? How are you? It's so good to see you. I'm inspired by your family orchestra. That's awesome. Look at all these. Look at all these thumbs up. This is great. This is great. Okay. And again, band directors, thank you so much for sharing this with your kids. Now, what we just did with the long tones, band directors, music educators, and first-time jazz band directors, what you are doing, if you can do this with your kids, you can get them thinking about pitch and playing with a good sound and listening across the sections. But when you're modulating like this, they don't even know it, but they're going through all their keys. And so different parts of their brain are working subconsciously, and they didn't even know that was happening. So it's kind of an evil trick, but I'm kidding. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Now, we're going to stay on this thing, but now we're going to work on articulations, starting with lower octaves. I'm going to go lower octaves with quarter notes using a legato tone. But the first one's going to be a ta, of course, but then it's going to be da, 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 da. Ta, da, 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 like that. And then when we go up by half step to the next chorus, I'm going to change over to a ta articulation. Ta. Let's do that together. Working on a clean ta. And that's going to be on 2 and 4. And remember, friends don't let friends clap on 1 and 3. Here we go. Woo! I want everyone to get some water. Hold up your virtual water glasses here. I'm going to be a two-fisted drinker right now. Water in one hand, Starbucks coffee in the other. Love those Starbucks pods. Make them at home. Practicing social distancing. All right. You ready to get a little crazier? I thought so. I'm having so much fun. I hope you're enjoying this too. And again, this is just a way for us to think about things maybe a little differently, but again, still focusing on the fundamentals. Yesterday we talked about major pentatonics, and we did some call and responses and major keys, which is a lot of fun. Today we're going to talk about minor pentatonics. Everyone go, no, not minor pentatonics. Yes, minor pentatonics. But we're going to still play minor pentatonics over a 12-bar blues. And they're not as hard as you think. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hold up a sheet, and I'm going to want everyone to get ready to take a screenshot. Now, this is going to be a descending F blues scale. Okay? Now, there's an extra note in here. This is essentially two ways of looking at an F minor pentatonic going down. Ba ba da ba da ba, without the C flat in there. Okay? Now, I'm going to hold it up closely. First of all, to the YouTube folks, get ready to take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, click. All right. Facebook folks, get ready to take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, click. You got it? Cool. Again, pentatonic, only 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course I have the extra note on the bottom, so I'm playing tonic twice. But there's a melody that I want you to learn. It's by Sonny Rollins. And it's going to be a variation of the melody. It's kind of a simplified version, but it's called Sunny Moon for Two. We're going to start in the key of F. And I'll play it for you right now without the track, just so you can get a handle on it. A 1, 2, 3, Okay, that's it. That's it. That's an F minor pentatonic scale. It's super easy, and it's a great way to learn this, and it's a great way for your students to learn this too. Now, there's an extra part of the melody that I will probably add to from time to time, but it's still a simplified version of it. So here's the melody: a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to do that 3 times, and that's the entire chorus. Then we're going to go up by half step. So we're going to keep modulating that melody, or keep modulating that minor pentatonic scale. And it's a really fun way to practice these. And look, if you can't get them all, if you don't get any of them, that's okay. Just keep tracking along in your mind, okay? And keep the horn in your hand And if you can just get the first note of each one, I call that a win, okay? So glad you guys are joining us. Woo! How's everyone's chops? All right. I'm so proud of everybody hanging in there, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Probably, maybe some things you haven't done before. And I get some questions. Harry, is this the kind of stuff you do in your practice sessions on a regular basis? And my answer is yes. And a lot of it is even crazier than this. But I'm always trying to figure out new ways to approach patterns approach a tune in different ways. Approaching it from the melody, approaching it from harmonic perspectives, but also, again, keeping in mind the fundamentals of brass playing. We're going to do some call and response now, but we're going to be using the entire blues scale. So I'm going to hold this up one more time for more screenshots if you haven't had a chance to do a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, click. Now, as you're ascending, those are the notes I'm going to be using whenever I play. Whenever you respond, you can play whatever I just played, or you could pick some of the notes from the blues scale and whatever key we're going to be doing. But try and play the same rhythmic style that I'm doing. All right? Here we go. Again, starting in the key of F concert. Sounds awesome! Let's do something a little weird. How'd you do? How'd you do? Please rewind this later and do it again later, just for the heck of it, just for the heck of it. I took a couple of liberties on those last few choruses, so please forgive me. Varying from the blues scale, but I tried to keep it as close as I could most of the time. It's time now to do some warming down. Absolutely. Here we go. I hope you've had fun today. I certainly have. It's really great to see everybody. Keep practicing social distancing. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Reach out. Call folks you haven't called in a long, long time. Guess what? They're going to be thrilled to hear from you. And music educators, parents, thanks for sharing this warm-up series around the internet. The more we do that, the more we can get the word out. How much fun warming up can be. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Take care, everybody.